Okay, had a solid practice again today, which was is very encouraging. Guys had good energy, good focus, very comparable to last week. So we feel like we're in a good spot. Obviously we've said we've got to improve from week 1 to week 2, and so far the guys have really been attentive and done a good job in practice to try to get that done.
Can you see during practice whether that's happening or not, or do you really kind of have to get to the game and see if it's happening?
Well, usually practice equates the game, but you've got to prove yourself during the game and be able to adjust and everything that goes with that. But the good thing is we do have a veteran team. And the encouraging thing is when our coaches ask them to respond, they've responded. So we just got to carry that over to the game field on Saturday. We're playing a team that we expect will come in here, and give it their best. So we need to play well.
With a veteran team, how much does it help to be able to go back and watch a game film and to be able to just kind of see yourself in the game action?
I mean, it's great, especially first game. I mean, you make some mistakes, and kind of like I said before, that even though we had a lot of guys coming back, we have some that move positions and all that, and so there's things that you learn during the first game that you don't know, that you can't learn during spring or can't learn during fall camp. But so that's why we've really been focusing on the mistakes we made and really worried about us getting better at what we do and try not to make the same mistake twice.
Is the hope to get Roc Thomas some playing time in this game, knowing you've got the bye week to evaluate and adjust from there?
That is a possibility. We went with the two older guys on Saturday in Roc, and Peyton got some work towards the end, but both those guys, as the season goes on, you can't have enough depth at the tailback position in our league, and we understand that.
So the full expectation is just to not redshirt Roc at all this season?
Well, at the time right now, we're planning on playing him. You never know how that goes, but at this point, we're planning on playing.
Any better idea of Carl Lawson and what his situation might be when he can come back?
His rehab's going very well. He's working extremely hard. Of course, we knew that. I mean, he's the type that you worry about working too hard to come back, but he's doing good. He's on schedule, so we'll just see what that means later in the season.
Would you like him to get back this season? I mean,
the main thing is he's got to be 100% healthy, and whenever that is. So we'll see how that goes.
Is that one of those things you can't really find out until it gets real close to the end of his rehab?
The doctors, they know more about than I do, but usually late, with all the tests they do and everything that goes through that. So we'll see.
Do you feel better about it than maybe you did maybe before the season or a month ago?
I'm really not letting my mind go there as far as, we're planning on playing without him, and if it works out, we'll go from there.
Yes, you talked about Corey and Cap as kind of 1A and 1B, or 1 and 1A, but is there potential to utilize them both in the same backfield at times?
We have different packages offensively, and at times you saw Trey and Cap, Trey and Corey in the backfield at the same time. So we have different packages. We feel very good about both those guys. With our main tailback position. So those need to keep improving and keep getting better.
What do you need to see from one to kind of maybe allow them, like Trey, to establish themselves?
A lot of times it just happens. You give them opportunities during game type situations, but I'm fine with playing both. I mean, we've had success with 2 running backs before, and of course last year we played 3. But as Trey started, really getting momentum and doing well, so we'll just see how the season unfolds.
CJ mentioned that you and him talked about him really focusing on putting his hand on the ground, playing tight end. Why that focus for him?
Well, just to present some different challenges. I mean, last week he did a good job blocking with his hand down, but you also saw him with his hand down and go vertical and make a very good catch. So it's just kind of expanding his role, and he's done a very good job in the spring, and I thought he performed pretty good the first time with his hand down primarily.
Good. I thought you were what?
He was asked about, did the weather affect you guys? Anything in practice
today? It was lightning. We had to go inside, but other than that, it's been a good week.
So I guess for you and the coach staff, what is the biggest challenge to guard against? And I'm not trying to disrespect San Jose State, but the whole letdown factor. You're coming off the season and an SEC opener, and now you're you're not playing an SEC team. You're a team you're expected to be pretty big. How do you make sure the players?
But we're approaching exactly like we did last year. I mean, we are concerned about us getting better and improving each week, and it doesn't make any difference, who we're playing. And last year our team was able to do that, and the challenge is this year we'll see. But so far these guys are responding in practice, and I expect them to be ready to play.
So what specifically do you tell them? Just don't even really focus on the
You try to be
opponent?
honest with them that it's about us getting better, and you challenge them, as a group and individuals, that you got to find a way to improve from what you did last week if you want to have a chance to play good football at the end of the year. And last year one of our keys was consistency, which is extremely hard to do in college football. And so this is a new year, it's a new team, and you just challenge them that, hey, if you want to have a chance to be good at the end of the year, you got to find a way individually and collectively to get better each week. So that's our challenge, and we'll see after the game Saturday if we were able to accomplish that.
Considering the timing of the game, you have a bye week after this, do you really want to be able to challenge Nick in the passing game a little bit in this game?
No, we feel good about Nick in the passing game. So it just depends on what they give us, and so we'll see what they give us, and we'll go from there.
Gus, what did you see out of Brandon Fultz and kind of his first real shot at kind of playing that fullback?
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought he had a very solid game. He's really raised his level. He's one of those seniors, and we ask our seniors to have their best seasons, to play better than they've ever played. And he's off to a good start in that category. He's a physical, big, athletic guy, and his focus has been very good.
How important is it to have a guy that buys into that role, because it's not a glamour role?
Yeah, there's no doubt it's a dirty work role, and he's done a very good job up to this point.
CJ said that after he missed the block on the third one, he didn't want to look at you when he was coming off the field. How do you think he responded after that?
Well, CJ's a champ, and he's the type. His MO is he may make a mistake, but he didn't make the same mistake twice. And we haven't done something a little different right there, but he knows the mistake he made. And the thing about him is, he feels a lot worse than the coaches, and so he'll recover, and he won't make the same mistake twice. But we have a lot of confidence in CJ.
Coach, we got one more
Yeah.
right here.
I guess I just want to ask, how did Quan grade out there his first game as a punt returner?
Yeah, Quan did an excellent job. He caught the ball and went north-south. He made a couple people miss, right there after he caught the ball a couple of times and went north-south. I would say he's much improved first game from last year.
All right, Coach, thank you.